Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Hub Daily. I am Johnny.
And I am Emmilia. We are so happy you're here with us again.
Seriously, every time we record, we imagine all of you listening somewhere. Maybe in your room, maybe while cooking, maybe on the bus.
Or pretending to study but actually watching English videos. That is also productive.
That is true.
So, Johnny, how was your weekend?
Oh, interesting. I tried cooking something new.
Oh, no.
Why, oh no?
Because whenever you try something new, it becomes a story.
Okay, listen. I tried making homemade pizza.
That sounds safe.
It could have been safe.
Oh, I see what you did there. Yes, it could have been delicious, but it wasn't?
No. What happened was, I forgot to turn on the oven.
You are joking.
No, I waited 20 minutes and said, "Why is this pizza still cold?"
That could have been embarrassing.
It was embarrassing.
And listeners, did you hear what we just used?
Yes, could have.
That is today's topic. Exactly. Today, we are going to talk about something very powerful in English. Could have and could have been.
These structures are emotional.
Yes, they are about past possibilities, things that were possible but didn't happen.
Or things that maybe happened, but we are imagining another result.
Exactly. And many learners understand the word could, but when they see could have, they panic.
Because now it is in the past.
And imagination.
And regret.
Yes, regret is a big part of it. Before we start the lesson properly, let's say something important. If you want to improve your English naturally, don't just listen.
Pause. Repeat. Make your own sentences.
And after this episode, write one sentence using could have in the comments.
Yes, practice makes progress. Now, Emmilia, let's slowly move into the topic. First question. What does could mean?
Ability or possibility.
Good. Now, what happens when we say could have plus the past participle?
We are talking about the past. We are talking about something that was possible in the past, but did not happen.
Example, I could have studied more. What does that mean?
It means you had the ability to study more, but you didn't.
Exactly. Another example, we could have left earlier.
Meaning it was possible, but we didn't leave earlier.
Yes. So the structure is could have plus past participle. Example verbs, could have gone, could have done, could have called, could have finished, could have tried.
Now, let's bring emotion into this, because native speakers use could have a lot when talking about regret. For example, I could have told her the truth.
Ooh, that sounds heavy.
Yes, it shows regret. Or, he could have won the match.
Meaning he had the ability, but he didn't win.
Now, let's compare something important. I could go versus I could have gone.
The first one is present possibility. The second is past possibility.
Exactly. I could go to the party means maybe I will go, but I could have gone to the party means the party already happened and I didn't go.
That is the key difference. Now, let's talk about could have been. This one adds something interesting.
Yes, because now we are talking about a state or situation.
Exactly. Example, it could have been worse.
A very common sentence.
Yes, when something bad happens, but not too bad, we say, well, it could have been worse, meaning there were worse possibilities.
Another example, that could have been dangerous.
Meaning it wasn't dangerous in the end, but it had the potential to be.
Exactly. Now, let's go back to your pizza story, Johnny.
Ah, yes, the disaster.
You said it could have been delicious.
That means there was a possibility it would be delicious, but the reality was different.
Exactly. Let's create a small emotional scene. Imagine someone misses a flight. They say, I could have caught the flight if I had left earlier.
That sentence shows regret and a condition.
Yes, they had the opportunity, but they didn't act in time. Now, listeners, think about your own life.
Have you ever said, I could have done better?
That is very common in exams.
Yes, or I could have tried harder.
Or even in relationships.
Exactly. Could have is often connected to feelings. Now, let's clarify the grammar carefully.
Structure, subject plus could have plus past participle. Example, I could have gone, she could have called, they could have finished.
Now for could have been. Structure, subject plus could have been plus adjective or noun. Example, it could have been better. He could have been a doctor. She could have been famous.
Wait, that last one is interesting. She could have been famous.
Yes, that means she had the potential.
But she didn't become famous.
Exactly. Now, something important. Johnny, we do not say, I could have went. No, absolutely not.
The correct form is I could have gone, because after have, we use the past participle, not the simple past.
Yes, very important for grammar accuracy. Now, let's do a quick speaking practice. I'll say a sentence, you imagine correcting it.
Okay.
Wrong. I could have saw him. Correct?
I could have seen him.
Good. Wrong. She could have did it.
She could have done it.
Excellent. Before we finish part 1, let's summarize softly. Could have equals a past possibility that didn't happen.
And could have been equals a past possible situation or state.
And often emotional.
Yes, regret, missed chance, unrealized potential.
And sometimes relief, like that accident could have been serious.
Yes, but it wasn't.
Exactly. Now we will go deeper. We will compare could have, would have, and should have, because many learners mix them.
All right, let's continue. We now understand that could have talks about past possibilities, things that were possible but did not happen.
And could have been talks about past situations or states that were possible but became something different.
Good. Now, this is where learners usually get confused, because we also have would have and should have.
Yes. And they look similar.
Very similar, but the meaning changes. If you mix them, your sentence may sound strange or even emotionally wrong.
Let's compare slowly. I could have called you. What does that mean?
It means it was possible for you to call, but you didn't.
Yes, it focuses on ability or possibility. Now, I would have called you.
That sounds like something stopped you.
Exactly. Would have usually means I wanted to, but something prevented me. For example, I would have called you, but I lost my phone.
So would have often needs a reason.
Yes. Now, I should have called you.
That sounds like guilt.
Exactly. Should have equals obligation or responsibility that you didn't do. So listen carefully. Could have equals possible. Would have equals intended but prevented. Should have equals correct thing to do but didn't.
3 different emotions.
Yes, and English is emotional. Let's make it real. Imagine your friend is upset. They say, you didn't come to my birthday party. You reply, I could have come.
That sounds a bit careless. Yes, it sounds like it was possible, but I chose not to.
Now, if you say, I would have come, but I was sick.
That sounds better, because now you explain.
And if you say, I should have come.
That sounds like regret.
Exactly. Different modal, different feeling. Now, let's go deeper into daily conversation examples. Example 1. You see someone running very fast to catch a bus. The bus leaves. You say, he could have caught the bus.
Meaning he had the chance but missed it.
Yes. Now, he could have been on time.
That sounds more like the result.
Exactly. The first one talks about action. The second one talks about situation. Now, something interesting, sometimes could have can sound like criticism. For example, Emmilia, you could have told me.
Ah, that tone.
Yes, it means you had the chance, but you didn't. It can sound disappointed.
So tone matters?
Always. Let's create a small story. Imagine a student fails an exam. He says, I could have studied more.
Honest reflection.
His teacher says, you could have passed.
Encouraging, but also pointing at a missed opportunity.
Exactly. And the student thinks, it could have been different.
Now that is emotional.
Yes, that sentence shows reflection about a life outcome. Now, I want to talk about pronunciation, because in real conversation, native speakers don't say could have. They often say could have.
Yes, fast English.
So, could have gone, could have done, could have been.
If learners don't recognize this sound, they get confused while listening.
Exactly. They hear I could have gone, and they think it is something new, but it is just the short form of could have.
Now, let's practice correcting common mistakes.
Wrong. I could have went there. Correct.
I could have gone there.
Good. Wrong. She could have ate earlier.
She could have eaten earlier.
Perfect. Always remember, after have, use the past participle. Now, conversation time.
Yes, real English, real reactions, real life.
In this part, we are going to act out small daily situations, and we will use could have and could have been naturally. No grammar stress, just conversation.
Let's imagine this situation. Johnny, you're late to meet your friend. You're 30 minutes late.
I know, traffic was terrible.
You could have left earlier.
Okay, that one hurts.
Yes, notice the tone. You could have left earlier. That sentence is not just grammar, it carries mild blame.
It sounds like it was possible, but I didn't do it.
Exactly. Now let's soften it. I guess you could have left earlier, but traffic happens.
Oh, that sounds kinder. Tone changes everything.
Now, new situation. Exam results day. How did you do?
I passed, but barely.
You could have scored higher.
True. I didn't study enough.
And that sentence shows missed potential. Now imagine the exam could have been easier.
That shifts the blame to the exam.
Exactly. That is interesting. Could have is about action. Could have been is about situation.
Now, before we finish, I want you to feel something. Language is not just rules. It is storytelling.
When you say, it could have been different, you are imagining another life.
That is powerful.
Yes, and English becomes beautiful when you understand emotional grammar.
Now, something encouraging. Don't use could have to punish yourself. Yes, it shows regret, but it also shows awareness. When you say, I could have done better, that means you are growing.
That is a healthy mindset. Exactly. English grammar can actually teach life lessons.
Now, let's end with something positive. Think about this sentence. My English could have stayed weak, but
you chose to learn.
Excellent. Every time you practice, you change the future, not the past.
And that is powerful. If today's episode helped you understand could have and could have been, make sure you like this episode.
Subscribe to the channel and write one sentence using could have in the comments.
Practice makes progress, and don't be afraid of mistakes.
Your English could have improved earlier, but today is the best day to continue.
Exactly. Thank you for listening.
Stay warm, put on your sweater, and keep practicing.
See you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Put on your sweater and keep practicing.
See you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.